Hi, my name is Wendy, and today is my first day of Tea with Wendy. So it's High Tea with Wendy, and yes, that's a double entendre. Uh, I usually do my readings at 4:20, and join me, and we can kind of do what we want. So today I am using a couple of tarots that are my favorite. I like Tarot Tutorial. These are really, really cool tarot cards. Um, they have like everything written on them for you. So it's a great way to learn the tarot. It's also a great way to remember the tarot and reintroduce yourself. So I like these little cards. They're easy to use in your hand, and they're pretty inexpensive, and they're really well done. So my other tarot I thought that we'd use today is Goddesses of the World. Um, I I don't know if you've ever seen this. It is probably one of the most vibrant, beautiful tarot decks that I've ever dealt with. I just love them. I think they're amazing. So I always find it interesting, and I always ask people, how did you learn tarot? How did it come into your life? Um, what was the way that you picked it up? And I picked it up by going to fairs and things like that. So we would have like Halloween fairs when I was younger. And, you go to the fair and there would be a tarot reader there or something. Another thing that I did was I had a lot of friends who were Romanian and Hungarian gypsies. And as a matter of fact, my best friend was a Hungarian Romanian gypsy. Um, very, 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 yeah, her uncle was the king of the gypsies. So, anyways, I learned how to read from them. I was there. This is when we didn't have TV after 10 o'clock at night. It would go off. And if you were a night owl or if you got up early in the morning, there was nothing on TV. So you either read books or if somebody was up, they taught you how to do tarot. So I learned how to do tarot that way. And then I also learned from cards, from books, from going to like, someone's house and their noni was there and they would read their tarot, or their yaya was there and they'd read your tarot. Or um, I learned tea readings from my grandmother and her friends. So, they had a lot of women's organizations back then. And tarot wasn't really considered to be a bad thing. It was kind of more of a traditional thing. So, anyways. So today I'm going to do a general reading, kind of see what comes out. If you like, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to build my channel. So let me know what you think. Okay. Well, here we go. I hope I didn't spend too much of your time. I guess I spent 3 minutes of your time. I'm sorry if I spent too much. So I'm doing a general reading on everything. Okay, so we have Sarawasi, Neliki, and Thisan. Okay, so let's take a look at what these are saying. They just came out and they wanted to greet us. So, Tharawasi came out first, and she is number 48. Absolutely beautiful cards. I believe these cards were done by two girls, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, number 45. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Okay. So she is the empress of your creative self. And here's the card. Look at how beautiful she is. Isn't that incredible? And yeah. Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of knowledge and art, calls you to seek wisdom and self-discovery. Learn, create, and let Saraswati's energy guide you to express your talents, gifts. Just as she holds the Veena, let her guidance inspire you to create a symphony of purpose, inspiration in your life. Oh, is that beautiful or what? Now we have Miliki. Miliki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. I'm so sorry if I butchered it. Please don't get angry at me. Or get angry at me. I won't know. I'm over here on the other side. Okay, Miliki. So this is her. I don't know if you can see the. Looks like she's finish of the forest. The animal invites you to cultivate a deep sense of responsibility and care for the environment and all creatures. See the spirit of the stewardship and find harmony in your relationship with nature. In the sacred sanctuary of the forest, you'll find a place of solace and divine connection. I usually do, you know, when I go that way. Thiessen is our last one. Okay, and she is greet the sunrise with joy. The radiant Triscan goddess of dawn heralds the arrival of the new beginnings and opportunities and lets in dawning light of each day and possibilities it brings. As you greet the sunrise, relinquish the past and step boldly into the future, and you'll find that Thiessen's energy illuminates your path. So these are pretty cool. Basically, it's telling you that you need to step out into your own power and to take responsibility for it. So that's what I'm getting with the goddesses of the world. You know, that's happening a lot right now. It's happening with people, you know, taking responsibility for their actions, and those who won't take responsibility for their actions are, you know, being ousted. They're being socially eliminated. You know, if people are acting badly and cruelly towards others and being entitled and not taking care of the things that they need to, they're not going to do well. So this is telling you to step out, be in present in your life, but also make sure that when you're present in your life that you've done things to heal you. Walking in the forest, take a nice, you know, and if you can't do that, you know, go and be around nature somehow. Go dig your feet in the dirt somewhere. Go to a park. Go to the ocean. Go next to a plant and stick your hand in the plant and start messing with it. You know, nature has so many abilities that we don't understand, and we are part of it. And we need to reconnect with it. And that's definitely what this is saying. Okay. So let's go ahead. Spirit. Here we go. So a couple of things I do want to really be honest with you about. I have no religion. I am not religious at all. We won't talk politics on here because there's no need to. And as far as spirit is concerned, I talk about energies instead of the spirit because I believe that that's what it is. So I guess people could call things anything they want, you know, but I will call them energies. All right. Just so we all know. We're all on the same page. All right. So here we go. So this is, I'm going to show you something. See this? Okay. When this is a piano, um, it's a piano cover. When I was in Solon Brewery did, and when I was younger, the women used to always put these on the table before they did a reading for you. So I thought it was super cool. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a little reading right here. Okay. Spirit, energies, actually, I ask the energies that have been created to guide us so that we may be on a path of our choosing. Show us how our creation can benefit us and lift us up and allow us to be who we want to be. Thank you. Okay, so please give me a card that will guide us and show us where we need to be. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Sometimes they come out, and if they don't come out, then we'll just pull them. So, oh, okay, well, my goodness. We definitely had a good amount of cards. So we had some that turned over. Obviously, we're going to take those, and then we had some that fell out. So I think we're going to do all of them. But the ones that turn over, okay. So we have the Emperor. Obviously, that is leadership. And this is going to show us, you won't believe this. So we have the Emperor, and that is going to show us where we're going to go and how we're going to move on. Okay, and so our major arcana 4. So these are major arcanas are usually, I mean, this is what they mean, that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be there. So the wonderful thing about the Emperor is he is ruled by Mars, and he has that Aries determination. Nothing's going to stop him. And he also has luck. The number 13 is our Emperor. So he is one lucky guy. You know, find how you want to go forward and understand how you want to go forward in this life and what you want to take with you and how you want to manifest that. That is our Emperor telling us this. And here's the Devil. I think that we need to start watching out for our addictions, you know, the excess things, the things that we get greedy about that we don't need to be greedy about. You know, sometimes we just get this mindset. I've gotten it. You know, you get a mindset of something that you have to do and you realize, I don't have to do that. That's just me doing it. You know, I used to think that I had to be a certain way for certain people. And I would get frustrated at the people for putting that expectation on me. They never did that. That was me. So going forward, watch yourself. Watch what you're greedy about. Watch what you want. Watch those slips, you know? I watch the test. Make sure you have good footing. Okay, so that's our Devil trying to trip us up. Okay. Oop, and we got a Knight of Swords, and it's basically saying that we have had lack of direction. We've been restless, and we've also been impulsive, and this has led us on the wrong path by following things like greed, like anxiety, like, you know, pretending that we have to do things that we don't have to do. You know, nobody's making us do it except our own self. So be careful about how you walk and that you don't go backwards because you're paying attention to the wrong things. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got the 5 of Wands. The one thing I kind of like about the 5 of Wands, and you know, yeah, it is conflict. but you're seeing something. You're dealing with it. You're actually in the action of dealing with that conflict. So it's kind of good fact that you have noticed that there's a problem and you're trying to take care of it. It's not fun. You have to take care of it. It's a problem. Oh, and our Queen of Swords. Well, this is pretty good. Okay. This is telling us that when we do watch our path and when we do go on our path in the right way and we decide that we're going to not give in to our desires, our greed, and the negative things, and we're going to be aware that there's a problem. Well, the Queen of Swords says, oh, honey, not only are you going to be aware that there is a problem, we are taking care of it. We are going to go in and we're going to destroy that problem. And we're going to put it right straight. Queen of Swords is somebody you do not mess with. Because she has the perspective, she's clear of mind, she's competent, she's independent, she doesn't need anybody's permission, and she's not going to ask for it. She does not want your permission. Why does she need it? She doesn't. And you don't need somebody else's permission to go forward. Wow. Well, this is really, really wonderful. I love this. This is such a beautiful reading. Okay, now these are only the ones that came out on top. So this is, I really am enjoying this reading. Okay. So we have, I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm thinking that these came out. So we have our Queen of Swords who's decided that we're going, and there's no bullshit. It looks like on this path, what's going to happen is that we're going to expand. We're seeing the expansion of what we want. We're going to see how we want to expand and what we want to do with that. So when you see it, it's going to be quick. It's going to come and get you, and it's going to happen fast. And you will be in the process of things happening, and it's going to happen so fast that you might not be able to even understand how fast it's going and that it's happening. You know, sometimes we're in the process of something and we don't even understand that we're in that process. Okay. During this process, we definitely have a death of something. We're having a rebirth. This is a death card. The death card is good because the death card says that we're getting rid of something. And what I absolutely love is the death card is saying, you know, you're getting rid of this bad behavior that you've had. You're getting rid of the distractions that have been keeping you stuck. You're getting rid of all of those things that don't serve you anymore. So you will have the focus to go where you want to go. That is the death of all the things that are holding you back. So allow the new beginnings to come. You've seen what you want. You've seen what's out there. Now comes the death. Be careful because we sometimes grab onto things that are familiar to us. You need to let them go. So here comes the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is saying, your wish is going to be filled. You've done all the work. You went ahead and you got rid of those bad habits. You went ahead and you released all of that anxiety in your head that you were telling yourself was real. You went ahead and you said, no, I'm not going to clean when I come over to your house. And I won't have you clean my bathrooms when you come over to my house. You invited me as a guest. You're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to allow people to know that you have a right to exist and be there. Okay. Nine of Cups is saying, oh, honey, not only do we got everything full, but we're going to be opening that door for you. The Knight of Cups Now, he's an idealist. He's emotional. He is so excited that you are actually on this journey. He is bringing you your desire. He is lovingly putting it at your feet and laying it at your feet and telling you, good job. Wonderful job. Look what you've done. So, this is beautiful. The Two of Wands is actually looking at your future. So here you've gotten rid of all your bullshit. You know, you've looked at where you want to go. You're going there. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups saying, oh, you're there, honey. It's a party. Now, the Two of Wands is saying, the door's open. Where are you going? You got to choose. Where are you going to go? The door's open for you now. You have endless possibilities. Choose wisely and choose the right way with your heart. Choose for the benefit of all. Choose at what is, and when I say that is, don't make a decision to do something just for yourself or just for somebody else and then have risk that is going to hurt somebody else down the line. Think about your choices. Think about what you want. It's all out there. It's all out there for you. Just take a moment. And our Three of Swords. Okay. If you don't do this, if you don't let go of all the crap that has been building up and all of that anxiety, and if you don't let go of those false promises that you've made yourself, and you might have made false promises to other people unknowingly, you know, you can go ahead and apologize for things that you haven't done or you did or whatever. But stop telling yourself a story that's not true and stop trying to live a story that's not true. If you don't do this, if you do not let go of the anxiety and the greed and the bullshit story that you've been telling yourself, you're going to be in the Three of Hearts and you're going to be stuck there. So this is why it's really important that you basically pull your head out of your tutu and look around. And, you know, you got a lot of work to do. The work is releasing. And, you know, it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, you give your waitress an order, and that's it. You don't keep on ordering with the waitress every single time she comes back. She took the order. She's going to go get the food. You trust that the food's going to get made and come back to you and you're going to eat, right? You don't keep on messing with it. And then you don't keep on telling yourself that when you ordered a hamburger that you're going to be getting lobster. I mean, be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And release all of those negative things that are coming to you. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I got some more cards here. Let's see. Who's this? Ooh, these is, I think, the Akashic. I like these. I was actually thinking about how old my oldest tarot card is. I have no idea, actually. Okay, so these are the Akashic Tarot. Kind of cool. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't do the Akashic Tarot. Maybe I should. Well, I'm sorry. Why don't we ask the goddess one more time to give us another thing. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Give it, ooh, please, goddesses. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Ooh, okay, here we go. That was really easy. They wanted to let you know right away. Oh, okay. So usually when the cards come out in threes, I know that that's it. You know, that they don't want me to ask for anything more. That's usually my sign. Okay. Ooh, Nanshi, advocate for those in need. The Sumerian goddess of social justice, fertility, invites you to relate to others with empathy, compassion, just as Nashashi cared for the less fortunate, and let her energy inspire you to extend helping hand to those who are in need. Adopt the spirit of fairness, care, and let it permeate your actions and interactions with others. This, I think, I definitely believe that is a general reading card. Seeing so many things, lately. Here we go. Okay. I love this one. So this is really weird. When I got this deck, I noticed that I got two of these. Okay? Isn't that crazy? So, I don't know if it means anything, but we'll figure it out, huh? Okay. Aimee, shine your light. The radiant Celtic sun goddess urges you to embrace your inner radiance and light. Shine it upon the world. Embody the energy and joy and abundance, for they are your birthright. As you celebrate the seasons of life, remember that you are a ray of hope and transformation for those around you. Well, I think that is so true. I think that this is kind of what it's saying is be that ray of light, be that hope, you know? Ah, Pachamama. Oh my God. I love Pachamama. Look at this. I love these cards, don't you? Okay. The Earth Mother Goddess of the Andes calls you to protect the sacred land on which you walk. Treasure your connection to the earth and recognize that you are part of a larger ecological web and body. Oh, you're part of the larger ecological web. Embody the spirit, stewardship, and gratitude, knowing that in caring for the earth, you care for yourself and your future generations. So this is not only saying, let go of, and I basically think this is talking about greed and anxiety. It's saying, if you have something and you could let go of it and give it away and it's not going to harm you, then do it. If you have things that actions that are harming you because of what you're doing or your mental actions, which I think this is going on too, you need to clarify those and you need to stop lying to yourself and stop telling yourself a story. And sometimes the stories are, oh, I have to deal with so and so. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's no law that you have to go and deal with your mother in law. There's no law that you have to go and take care of your husband's laundry. No, those are things that you decided to do, and you can undecide to do them. Be responsible for your decisions. Be responsible for your actions. This is telling you to be responsible how you treat our earth and the people and the things on it too. You're not the only one here. We've got to all live together, and that's what this is about, is learning how to all live together. So get out in nature and just be in nature. And that is actually enough. You don't have to do anything but just get out in nature and be part of it. I would, if I were you, go ahead and see what it is that is making you super anxious, what it is that you need to let go of. I think it has some type of attachment to greed. That's my 2 cents. I also believe and I felt that there was a lot of anxiety there. And, you know, figure out what is going to work for you and figure out what is going to bring you the peace and the happiness that you want in your life and where you want to go. You know, the old adage of 5 years is great because it allows us to be responsible for what we're doing, you know. So, I love you guys so much. I hope that you will subscribe. I will be coming on here and doing readings for all the signs. So, thank you.